The point guard has won 5 NBA titles as a Laker, but today, just before the noon...
Jason Kapono, this is a 3-team trade. Also, a lot of draft picks figure in here. But I think the good news about this is you basically get rid of 2 guys on the bench that weren't contributing a lot. And at the same time, you still keep Andrew Bynum, and you also have Pau Gasol, and you also add another big man in Jordan Hill.
Now, those are definitely some good saves you're talking about, but not having D-Fish, you know, that is, that's a heartbreaker. I don't know. I feel like he was just the glue on that team for so many years.
Well, emotionally, it's tough to see Derek Fisher go, but, you know, truth be told, he was getting up there in age. This was probably going to be his last year playing in the NBA, certainly probably his last year playing for the Lakers, but at the same time, he was a big leader inside the locker room, and when Kobe Bryant was much younger, Derek Fisher was basically his go-to guy to air out his problems, especially with Shaquille O'Neal. So
that's true.
It's a big loss in the locker room and a big loss in leadership for the Lakers, but I got to tell you, I think at the same time, they've certainly strengthened their roster here for a playoff run.
Well, you know, on the day that March Madness begins, obviously the Lakers team having a little bit of March Madness of their own, and we will have a live report at 1:30 getting into more on all of this.
All right. Meantime, a hazy day here in Los Angeles with blue skies more or less peeking through, but those skies are about to get less blue and more gray.
That's for sure. About what this weekend storm could do.
As it is, crews cannot go and salvage fallen pipe and trees that became isolated in the slide. KTLA's Christina Pascucci is in San Pedro with more on this dicey situation. Christina.
Pascucci, KTLA 5 News.
All right, Christina, thank you very much for that live report. LA County Sheriff's deputies are searching for 2 robbers who invaded a home in Paramount early this morning.
Of that bear walking through yards and rummaging through trash cans in a La Crescenta neighborhood.
Yeah, officers...
Up, Elizabeth Espinoza live with a preview of an eagerly awaited verdict. Tournament March Madness, but I am betting today there's a lot of empty classrooms at Cal State Long Beach.
Very possibly the case, and Sarah Welch is live at Legends yesterday, and Sheridan claims her character was killed off from the series in retaliation for her battery charges against the show's creator, Mark Cherry.
KTLA 5's Elizabeth Espinoza is live at the courthouse in downtown L.A., waiting for any word about that verdict. Elizabeth.
Yoda will be missed.
All right, coming up, massive flooding in the Midwest.
We'll show you the homeowners forced to use what they are dealing with right now.
You had a good phrase there, relentless rain, which Jessica's been talking about for about...
Thank you for that, and more of your top stories are coming up next.
Chip Yost live with details on a missing teenager.
We have developing news from Orange County. The search continues at this very hour for a missing 16-year-old girl from Michigan. She was visiting her sister in Fullerton yesterday when she vanished. Let's go live to Orange County Bureau Chief Chip Yost.
The Lakers trading away Derek Fisher.
Yeah, and this comes as a big surprise for many fans. KTLA's Doug Kolk is live outside the Staples Center in Denver for that live report.
Okay, it can be a nightmare for many people. A late night call saying a loved one is in jail and you need to bail him or her out.
Now, many people are skeptical or not sure how to go about doing so, but KTLA's legal expert Manny Madrano, he knows all things, and he's here to explain us.
All right, coming up, walking can help cut obesity.
Well, it sounds obvious, but people who are genetically predisposed to obesity can cut their risk of developing the condition by turning off the TV and going for a walk. A new study finds men suffer, I think you're going to like this one, Glenn, mental decline when they're around or even just thinking, oh, thank you. Wow, that was a very lovely compliment to us, Jess.
It was the oddest, nicest compliment.
I know, right? We'll take it, though. All right, for the latest health news, click on KTLA.com.
I'm just a dumb guy. It's the best I can do, you know? Another angry bird going on the attack.
More in the run-in with a furious goose. That's caught on camera coming up. Well, the 2012 Honda LA Marathon is more than a 26.2-mile physical challenge. It's also about the challenge of helping each other.
Gail Anderson wraps up her series spotlighting some of the more than 70 official marathon charities with a visit to America's largest nonprofit organization helping our veterans.
It could be worse, Glenn. Ever been attacked by a goose?
Can't say that I have.
Blagojevich will serve his 14-year sentence at the Federal Correctional Institution in Englewood near Denver. For KTLA 5 News, I'm Leila Feinstein.